Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 29 of Takedown, and this one is titled The Fight Continues. You let out a shaky breath and watched Pants take off at right angles to Migata and disappear off into the clouds. This is a lot for Migata to be taking on his own, you thought, knowing that the pterosaur would be back soon. But at least the break would give your hero some time to get himself organised before she returned again. I wonder if Butterfly and On are okay. Your eyes moved from where Pants had disappeared off to and found they were back to Migata. Everything seemed to be at peace in the nest, with him standing in the middle of it, and you smiled down at him. Get ready for her to come back, you called. She won't stay away for long. Don't worry, I'm loaded, Migata called back with a bright smile as he raised his arms up and pumped his biceps for you to see. You chuckled softly and smirked. When other players heard you and Migata talking candidly, they cautiously poked their heads out from various hiding spots, looking around to see if they could see you. Migata? A nearby player called. Who is that you're talking to? Oh, he replied with a giant smile. She is an amazing player that is yet to reveal herself in RFO, he said mysteriously. Is she a powerful player? Another asked. Very much so, Migata confirmed, causing whispers to rustle amongst those present. What's her name? The first asked as he stepped out from behind a giant leaf. You'll find out her name in time, Migata replied, glancing up to where you were still standing there, still invisible to the other players. You had remained silent while people were asking questions about you, but movement at the portal caught your eye and you called out to Migata again. Migata! Close the portal! You hollered, seeing the head of a stegosaurus come through the black and blue mist. Oh, not another one, Migata groaned softly, picking a new weapon from his inventory to use while the other players ducked for cover again to watch him in action. As the stegosaurus stepped out, it was followed by another one, and then a triceratops, and a few other smaller dinosaurs, all heading straight for the nest, and ultimately Migata. Oh no, you panicked, watching as Migata struck the first one, then jumped back, changing weapons, then trying again. He's gonna die out there. The triceratops charged at Migata as he was still taking on the stegosaurus, and it just clipped his arm as it ran past, knocking a serious amount of health from his bar, and you gasped. I need to do something, you wailed internally, looking around for something to use as a weapon. Just as you were about to throw yourself into the fray, a player shot through the dome surrounding the nest and into the middle, sliding back first towards Migata and throwing his hood off as he raised his whipsword to fight. Butterfly! You screamed, your voice filled with relief as help had come in the nick of time. Right on time, Migata commented as he grinned at his fellow teammate and friend. Ready to rack up some points? Let's show them who they're messing with, Butterfly replied as he straightened and turned his head to lock eyes with the triceratops that had tried to take out Migata from earlier. The next few scenes were a flurry of activity as the two top players of RFO went on a spree, knocking off any dinosaur that dared to come near them, and you watched as your points skyrocketed. Level 6, congratulations, your notifications flashed. Level 6 already? What was it again for getting the first job? Level 10? You watched as yet more dinosaurs came out of the portal, heading straight for their demise, as Migata and Butterfly skillfully took them down with precise teamwork. You can definitely tell that these two know each other outside the game, you mused to yourself as your notifications center flashed again. Level 7, congratulations. Only 3 more levels to go, you thought, as you looked out to see if Pants was coming back. There was no sign of her. The hiding players were watching, spellbound, from their various places, as Migata and Butterfly continued to battle the dinosaurs. An ancient roar from the heavens alerted you to Pants' presence, and you called out to the fighting players below. Pants is coming back! You shouted, looking back out amongst the floating islands to trace and locate her. Have you got a plan? Migata called to Butterfly, who had just taken out a smaller dinosaur. Yes, Butterfly called back, holding his arm up to show the black insulation gloves that On had made for him. Well done! Where is she? Migata asked, taking a swipe at a lithe velociraptor. I told her to stay hidden. I don't want her getting hurt. We can take it from here, Butterfly replied, flicking his sword out and snaking the tip of it around the neck of the velociraptor Migata was fighting and decapitating it. We're a good team, Migata said with a grin as he held his fist out for Butterfly to bump it. You ready to take down Pants? Ready if you are, he replied as he looked to see if he could see where the incoming pterodactyl was. 3 o'clock, he called when he spotted her rapidly approaching. Gotcha! Migata grunted as he took out another dinosaur. I'm going to attach my sphere to the end of my sword, so aim for that, Butterfly said as he showed it to Migata. No trouble, Migata replied with a confident smile. Butterfly quickly applied the lightning sphere to his weapon and moved to an open space, calling for Migata to cover him if need be, seeing as the dinosaurs were still around. Here she comes, Butterfly called as he slid one leg back to steady himself and pointed his sword at the incoming beast. Pants let out another bellowing screech and flapped her wings heavily, beady red eyes glowing with fury as she approached him full speed, mouth half open in preparation to bite him in half. On my count, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now! Butterfly called, tightening his grip on the end of the sword as Migata cast a spell and threw a bolt of lightning at the sphere, causing the entire sword to light up with kinetic charge. At the last second, Butterfly whipped the sword out and jumped to the side, electrocuting Pants' tongue and her entire body in one go. Yes, power! Migata cried as Pants faltered in her flight and took out a few branches as she fled the scene. And there ends chapter 29. We are up for chapter 30 tomorrow. See you then.